expand the Nucleus team to 2 more members. And also welcome to Alana's community call, which we are holding now officially every second week. You will find it always, if you look at my screen, you will always find it early enough on here in the event section. I will post it. If you don't see it for a Sunday, it's always going to be at the same time, the time we're at now, so you can put it in your calendar, and it makes stuff so much easier. So yeah, cool thing is we might expand the Nucleus team for 2 more members. I cannot right now tell you which ones, but we're gonna officially, like, the Nucleus team is gonna vote on the members coming in or not. Well, actually, I can tell you. I asked Deep Thought to become an official Nucleus member if he wants to, because he's contributing a lot of good research. And I think that's super valuable. Just, someone who researches information, be it for articles or be it for us building out the infrastructure. And the other member I just asked is Control Z, who's here today. Klaus, you want to say hi?
Yes, hello. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me?
You're very quiet.
Again, sorry.
You're always so quiet, Klaus.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you better. All good.
Again, I'm always hustling around with my settings on Discord.
So, Control Z, aka Klaus.
Hello again.
Yeah, hello again. So he would like to join us, especially in the mission. You want to tell them what mission?
To make Alana big and basically help with the website and everything. And like with the coding stuff for the website, basically. That's what I could provide and offer to everybody, to get a website online where we can have NFTs and basically bring the NFTs to everybody. And also make everything on brand and highly branded. That's like sort of the stuff I really like to do and do basically for a living also.
That's awesome. Thank you. Okay. So we have to vote on this next week and make this official. Then there is one other member, but it's an anonymous member. And I haven't asked yet, but I intend to ask, and then we have to decide on that as well. Then something I want to show you guys, as more and more people are coming in wanting to collaborate with Alana, and I don't want to be I haven't been a gatekeeper so far, and I don't intend to become one. But I also think it's kind of important to make sure. I hope you can still see my screen and I'm not super shocked, but let me just quickly pretend I only have a few tabs open. That's probably not gonna work. Okay. So some of you know this expanding deck already, and something I've been working on is so let's say a new collaborator comes into the Alana server and wants to do something, then I think there is no way of telling this person, no, we don't want you to do this. But it would probably be worth it to not dilute the brand, to ask them in advance what they actually want to do, right? And since I don't want, until now, I've been, going through this with people, with each and every one who wants to collaborate. And I think that's just super centralized, and we have to get rid of this system. And so I've been coming up with this idea that, we have a proposal template. So whoever comes in goes by this template, introduces themselves. It's just like a short, let's say a text containing a few images, right? So they introduce themselves, they attach some of their previous work, maybe some social media, they describe, aesthetically speaking, the idea and what they actually want to contribute to Alana, what they want to do with and for Alana. Then, you know, maybe provide a mood board, some rough sketches, or just a mock-up, and they can use. I've told this already to a lot of people, but just in case someone ever asks you guys or you're looking for this, in Alana's Git book, you can find Alana NFTs and then Alana base files. And it contains some, like, you know, very standardized images of her body silhouette from like front and back. It contains an FBX and actually the setup set project file. So people can start, you know, creating freely on these and use them for their proposal. And then the last part, as we are progressing towards becoming a DAO, would be reason and commitment. So state your reason for wanting to contribute to Alana's community, which, you know, as a collaborator, you are part of Alana's community. And by becoming a collaborator, you will officially become a part of Alana's DAO. Please let us know how you will continue to contribute to the DAO from then onwards in few words. So essentially, I would say it's a paragraph, right? Maybe 10 lines, 15 lines, paragraph max, maybe 2-3 images attached that people could then post into the DAO discussion, this lovely channel that is actually open to everyone. And then we would, I would put up a poll, like, you know, I've been doing through Easy Poll for also the other things. Like, you know, we decided just recently, some of you saw this discussion on our first two platforms we're gonna settle with for until we have an awesome website up. And yeah, so then this would go to vote essentially. Do you guys have opposition to this? Do you have questions about this? Do you think this is like overdoing it? Let me know. Preferably no. You guys are good with this? General chat?
Yeah.
Oh, Glenn, am I broken? Or you meant on Click Closet? Am I good?
Yes, Stella, I think your audio's...
Is my audio broken? Is that what you're trying to say?
Not to me. No, I can hear you.
Yeah, you guys can hear me. Okay.
Yeah.
So any feedback on the collaboration rules, or you think this makes sense?
Yeah, I think if they have to go through all that preparation, it shows their commitment. So it would immediately weed out people that perhaps don't have the willingness to commit long term.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. If you're not complaining, then this is kind of settled. Okay, upcoming drop schedule is next on my list. So mid-March, essentially tomorrow actually, we're gonna drop the collection with Jevels, and I'm super excited about this. That's why I'm wearing this today. And hi Carlo, hi Lauren, welcome. And so since we're on a community call, I wanted to show you guys what this actually entails. So you know already that, you know, this has been dropped. This was a free mint. It was a gift, and I hope some of you who minted more than one hopefully gifted some others away. And it came with this as where is it? With, oh, well, I think I deleted this one. But like a higher res version of this as an NFT. And yeah, and this is the actual jewelry that will be dropped tomorrow. So one is called ETH Hoops. The other one is called Drops, ETH Drops, and it has like fun little breathing kind of animation. And then we have the pendulum earrings, we have a halo, a beautiful halo, and of course a very limited amount of the crown. All of those are belonging to a NFT category that I started to call why can I never find what I'm looking for? Okay, I started to call this designer NFTs, and as you can see, I'm writing the entry for the Git book right now. And yeah, so whoever in the future has ideas about, designer NFTs, let me know so we can work something out and get you settled on the new collaboration rules and templates. So anyhow, this is the drop schedule. Mid-March is this collection with Jevels, right? Tomorrow, essentially. So everyone who's out there and who feels like helping to promote, this is obviously more than just a little bit appreciated. Then at the beginning of April, we are planning to remint the great work that some of our designers did for, let me try to find this, for the Realm runways, which should be in here, yeah. So it was a lot of great work from Burak, who did amazing stuff, Enki, who contributed something very amazing with Midwest and Threadmill together. Then our very own Nucleus member Heej, who did a great job. Kevin, same, he designed like a full collection essentially. So the only thing that is kind of missing for this right now, aside from the plan where and when to mint, is giving it a new name, letting it shine under a new light. So whoever of you has a good idea on how we could rename the Realm Runways drops and bring it into a new context, let me know. I'm open for everything.
I don't have a good idea, but I've nearly got something. So I think if I bounce this off other people, it might turn into something. So when I'm here, I can put on my screen video as well.
Yeah.
So you sent something. Hi everyone. You sent something from Clueless, and she was putting the scene from the movie where she's got the computer program that matches her outfits.
Yeah.
And it says match. And then I started to think there's this old 80s TV show called Perfect Match where you meet your date on television. It's got all these cool 80s graphics and everything.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, Perfect Match. And I was like, break up, second chance. And second chance is kind of something because it's the second chance of for the NFTs. And that's all connected to relationships and swiping. Like kind of inspired by your stuff, Kevin, which you just told the best story when you first described it. So I think there's something there. There's some cool words, there's cool connections, but I just haven't got the idea yet. So if anyone has anything.
Kevin, you are the original creator of your Tinder collection. Do you think we should try and get this all under one hat? I mean, would be nice,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. My collection was pretty specific to dating, but I'm down to just put it all under one hat, like Alana Runway Season 1 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Catherine is like a huge fan. Oh, Kevin! You're blue and fluffy this morning.
I am
morning.
this morning. It's 12 o'clock.
Oh, look at that.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's actually pretty awesome.
I did not shave.
A blue fluffy robe. Nice.
You're so French. Is what Laura is trying to say. You look French.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, you had like this whole story going, right? From like first date to kind of going through a breakup and then emerging as like the goddess of love at the end, kind of.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
dig this story, and I think, when I looked at all the NFTs again and was discussing with Kirsty, I thought, it's like all of your clothing can be related to love. It's just a very different perspectives on how love works, right? Because like Borax stuff looks very kinky and fetish in a way. And then you have Heech's stuff, which is like more like romantic and a little bit up in the air. And then you have this like oh my god, Enki Enki should be here so she can complain when I say this. But like the Candyland thing, right? It really reminded me of like role play or some sort of this kind of scenario. So please don't feel offended. It's meant in the best way, Enki, if you see this. And yeah, so maybe we can actually put this under one hat. And yeah, so something that Catherine actually said, and what I told Kirsty is, so Catherine is like completely obsessed with this one thing where do you remember the movie Clueless? And it has like this outfit computer. This is actually what Kirsty was talking about as well. So she's getting dressed in the morning, and then she has she has too much to get dressed in, so she has this computer which kind of decides for her and tells her what's not matching and what's matching.
I thought this reference was perfect. Genius.
It is pretty cool, isn't it? I'm gonna put it in the general chat for you guys too. I don't know. To just loving.
What
it,
are some word associations that come to mind? Like what's the first words you think of when you see that scene?
Me, or like everyone? Oh, I also like what Lauren posted. Did you see this in the general chat, guys? It's like the life-size version. This is also cool. We could, put her in Barbie doll packages and then have her come to life.
You ever seen this movie? Do you remember this one? Did you see it when you were a tween?
No, I actually did. Maybe I should.
Yeah, it was like, how each Barbie, like, is going somewhere, it has, like, a very specific event that it's going with. Like, maybe it doesn't have to be dating, but it could be, like, this is the sport one, or, I don't know, like, it's always packaged with an activity. And then you can maybe link it with, like, Web3 things. I don't know, this is all laying on the blockchain. I don't know,
Alana becomes the new Barbie on the blockchain, is that what you just
Barbie
said?
blockchain.
Alana is the blockchain Barbie. I think I like this idea a lot. What do you guys think?
I really like the idea. It kind of works as kind of like an educational tool almost, The blockchain box and then like the Web3 box or whatever,
Yeah, a Web3 box. We could, we could combine this. We could make like, and I can do this obviously, a 3D model of, like a packaged Elena with the outfit. And maybe we could even add up, some of these accessories. I don't know if you remember this from the original Barbie packages, but it came usually with, maybe more than just a handbag, right? Sometimes it came with cooking supplies or I don't know, stuff. Or for example, okay, good idea would be for Kevin's, a breakup outfit. It could be, like a bowl of popcorn, right? Tons of sweets and soda, maybe a plushy pillow to hug, stuff like this. I don't know if you like this idea, but I could imagine it at least.
What if it was like breaking up with Web 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Like always connected to like an element of Web 3.
Yeah.
That's
Like this, we could actually, for the first time, really connect a visual with, Web3 knowledge or content. Like this, we could make it as like a container to explain something, and it's not just an NFT. That's definitely true. Kevin, you want to say something? I can tell.
Oh no, I don't. I'm just listening.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, like how about we come up with in the Nucleus team, obviously, with a few drafts for next week, and then reconvene on this. This is great. Thank you, Lauren. I think it needed an outside perspective. Thank you.
that's really cool.
This is great.
Woo.
Woo.
Breaking up
Okay.
with Web 2, your second chance. Hey.
There's
Sorry,
like
I don't know.
a
Okay,
box
cool.
of Ben and Jerry's, and like all the flavors are all the gatekeepers.
Like sour drops are gatekeepers. I like it. Okay. Next on the schedule, mid-April, roughly, Alana X Pussy Riot. I don't know I think I've told some of you before, but way before we even were progressing towards a DAO or anything, Catherine and I worked on redefine, or how do you say, like reimagining her graduate collection, and you guys have seen some of it in the Figma actually, because it's right now it's like one of those graphics is the cover page, and so I also talked to Kirsty this week about that specific project, because we would, since this project comes with quite a good amount of, let me try and show this to you. I think it is under, I never know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find this. Sorry for taking so long. Come on. Yeah, okay. I'm not finding this right now, I think. Oh, I do. Okay. So this was Catherine's original idea, and it was all in context with Pussy Riot. And I don't know if you've seen or heard the spaces that was led last week by Pussy Riot with the Ukrainian president and their minister for economics, and so this could be something that we bring in context with that as well. But let me show you. So these were the final renders for the full collection. So what we were thinking is to turn this not just into a collection of NFTs, but rather work it into becoming a Zine, and probably a Zine that relates, to Web3 and informing about different aspects of that, but also with a very specific focus on women in that field. So yeah, we're working on that, realizing that one. That would be probably mid-April, and beginning May is the plan to launch Alana's first closet, and and Kevin and Catherine are working on that right now. Kevin, would you want to say a few words about this, like how far in you are? Oh, did you drop out? Let me check.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you?
Oh yeah, very quiet, but I can hear you.
Let me try changing my microphone settings then. I do get that a lot, that I'm very quiet in this thing. Manage input device.
Also, Adam, thank you for adding this. This is as we already have the NFTs, I'm not sure how we can work with this idea right now, but this idea in general is pretty awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna actually pin this. Okay, Kevin, you're all up. Sorry.
Do I sound better now? Wait, do I sound better? Am I still quiet?
No, you sound so much better now. You want to share your
Okay.
screen, or you want me to show the guys the mood board or anything, or not yet?
Oh, you can show them the mood board. I'm just gonna share stuff in the Nucleus chat.
Okay.
So I did 2 sketches based on the costume from Fifth Element. It's on my phone. 1 second.
Okay, this is so if you look at my screen, this is the original mood board that that Catherine and Kevin came up with according to some of the already existing NFTs. And here's like some more detailed inspiration. And then I'm gonna open the Nucleus chat so you guys can
Inspired
see
by the main character, I just did like 2 outfits inspired by that.
Ooh, I love Lilo.
Huh?
I love the main character of the Fifth Element.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched it yet because I have no internet. But I'm gonna watch it.
That's fine. That's fine.
Promise I'll watch it.
Okay. Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
so
wait. Yeah, explain a little bit more. I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, I just, inspired by pictures of the movie, cause couldn't watch it. I just designed 2 looks, a dress on the left inspired by the first photo, and a t-shirt pant combo inspired by the second photo. I want to work out with Catherine the color palette we're gonna use, and wait for her sketches too, so we can just make it really cohesive. And yeah, once I touch base with her, we should have like a full 4 outfit collection going.
I heard
And I
everything.
think outfit inspired by the diva from Fifth Element would be really cool. But I just want to talk to Catherine about it.
Okay. Sounds reasonable. Yeah, Catherine will be up and running again tomorrow, so we should be able to catch up within this week. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. This is everything about upcoming drop schedule. We have 2 more designers who were supposed to collaborate with us for Realm Runways, so they don't. I feel they don't have to undergo the new collaboration rules because I already accepted their work literally like 2 months ago or even further. But yeah, we have some events coming up. At the end of this March, we're going to collaborate with Mocaso's Realm, the Raw Realm, on her like Web3 educational event, season 1. That's something I just painfully bought my ticket to Permissionless Miami in May. So I will be attending this and we'll be trying to, get more connections for us. And if you guys have any suggestions or, think I should meet some people, let me know. I mean, definitely I hope I'm going to meet Kevin. No?
Oh yeah, I'll come. And then Katie said that she think it'd be really cool if we did like a Realms Runway event in partnership with Bit Basil. And I think she may have like connections to get that going. So once Katie's back in here, we can talk about that too.
Oh, that is awesome. Okay.
Yeah, she
That-
said there was like already a venue that was interested, and she was very much inspired by Realm Runway.
So cool. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk to Katie then. That's great.
And I
And
will drive to Miami when you come. Don't worry about it.
yeah,
I'll buy
I
a
gotta
hotel.
meet you. I never saw you in real life. And also gonna visit. Then we can visit together her shop, right? Her shop is in Miami, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm so very
When
excited
is
for this.
Bit Basil?
Good question. It's called Bit Basil. Is that the name?
Oh, is it Bit Basil Miami? Yeah. I just gotta find out what date it is, because my May is pretty busy. Not gonna lie. Is that what it's called?
I
Sorry,
think-
I kind of threw us off track.
Yeah, I think we have to ask her for this because I'm not sure either. These are just past events, it seems.
Mhm.
So not sure.
Well, when did you buy your ticket for?
I bought my ticket for permissionless Miami.
Oh, okay. Let me Google that.
That is
May 7th. I may be free. I may also not be free. I'll find out by the end of the month because my best friend might move in with me, and that might be the week he's coming down. So we'll
okay.
see.
Yeah, no problem. I'm also
You
planning on
did very-
staying a little bit, before that and after that. So maybe we can find a way to actually connect in real life.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay, so that's that.
Back
Then
on track.
I got a ticket for NFT NYC, so I'm trying to plan a lot for that as well, and also find a way for us to find collaborators for NFT NYC. Also, I entered a new community that is pretty awesome and aligns very well with what Alana wants to do or is already doing, which is called Shiba Girlfriend. So you can look them up on Twitter. Let me just pull this up. The community on Telegram is pretty awesome, very friendly, and I'm not trying to shill a coin to you. This is really about informing yourself about the project if you're interested in that, because they are they're like with most of what they gain, they're actually putting this into women in tech. They have wait, let me show you this Shiva Girlfriend. So it's really more than a meme or a meme coin. They're describing the project, what the Shiba Girlfriend token does, the NFTs that they're selling with it, and then where that money mostly goes to, and it goes to the Girls Who Code, Women Who Code, and Mona Foundation. So you should probably not you should, but since you guys are already here, I feel it would be a good idea to look this up and inform yourselves about this community. They're very friendly. They saw my portfolio and they have already expressed their interest to do something with us. So this is not written in stone yet, and I don't want to overpromise and then underdeliver, but I think since the goals are so much aligned, we probably can do something together that's beneficial for both sides. Yeah, and then I guess last part from me, because then I want to give the word to Kirsty, is we have been working, or especially Glenn has been doing an amazing job finding ways for us to structure whatever we are doing here more into a DAO system and actually keep track of everyone's contributions, which is like super important because those contributions eventually will be translated into a token that brings liquidity. So he has been setting up, and let me quickly pull this up as well. I'm sorry, this is such a mess here. Yeah, so now I was kicked out, and I don't want to do this on screen. So the app that we want to run a test with, it's called Coordinate, and it is lacking in a few aspects, but it is a very simplistic tool, and I don't want anyone to spend a lot of time on administrative tasks when you can do actually useful stuff. So I'm all for testing this tool for the next month, just for the Nucleus team right now, to see how it works. If that works great, we're going to deploy it for everyone in the DAO. What does everyone mean? And I want to bring your attention quickly to your own roles in the server. So right now, if you go to a general channel, like for example, let's say to general chat, right? And you look at my profile, I'm the moderator, I'm a server booster, and with those two, I essentially get access to everything. But what is important is I'm also a collaborator, I'm also a member, and I'm also nucleus alter agri. Okay, so the DAO is structured in, like, let's say the top layer is nucleus alter agri. That requires from you a lot of commitment. It's essentially the work that takes place every week, at least for a few hours. Then you have the collaborator role. The collaborator is someone who brings in an idea, right? We translate that idea. It's beneficial to both sides. Both of those fields will get tokens or coins in the future. Right now, it's just, you know, this like kind of fake coin in a sense that Coordinate provides you with. That would be that, and it would eventually translate to the liquidity token, but also to voting power. So right now, the people who can actually vote in, sorry. I'm trying to keep this always like organized, but the people who can actually vote in DAO voting, you can tell all the way up here, is nucleus alter agri, the citizens of alter agri. So first you know, major supporters in a way of buying NFTs, collaborators. Those three categories are actually eligible to vote. The only nucleus alter agri and collaborator are able to receive coins. Okay, that's so that's very different. Then you have members. So this is probably like most in here are members. So let's say Maria, for example, is a member. Okay, so she can get a little bit of coin for, let's say, attending a community call, right? Proposing some good ideas that we can work with. Like, for example, like Adam just did in the general chat, right? He had a great idea. So that's something that could be rewarded with coins if it is put by him into the Coordinate app at some point. But like I said, we're going to first run a test, because if that fails, Glenn has already found something else, which is called D-Work. And that is kind of reminds you of a little bit of Trello. This is how that one works, which is also cool. I personally, I think it's just, it feels like a lot of administrative work, but probably I'm wrong, and I just have to get used to it, like everyone who rejects a certain kind of technology in the beginning. So, but this would be maybe a more detailed, even better alternative. Although I have to say, and this is my last word, sorry for you know, being so. Oh, so I've talked to some people on Coordinate, and so they have plans on, you know, bringing everything on chain, so that's great. And then also they want to, or they are redesigning the interface right now, so that is also good. But as you can see, they're not very positive on this aspect, and that's something that's bothering me actually. Okay, this was the boring part. Sorry for this. Any questions so far? Because if not, I'm gonna give the word to Kirsty. I think we're good, Kirsty. I think you're on.
Okay, so I'm just going to run through something quickly that we've been working on, and your suggestions and feedback are welcome. So as part of our as a part of branding research, we've made up these persona profiles, and these are to help us make decisions. So we don't imagine what we ourselves would like to do, but you put yourselves in these people's shoes and think about what would they like, what kind of branding identity would they identify with, how would they like to be spoken to, things like that. So it's just a bit of fun that kind of just helps you change your perspective. So we've come up with two, a male and a female. The male is called Citizen Ben, And I'll just quickly read through a bit about him so you can get to know him. So Citizen Ben he's a huge fan of Alana. He's 26 and single. He works in Web3 as a blockchain developer, and he loves gaming and sci-fi. But he spends a lot of his time alone, and he feels connected to Alana because she is beautiful yet attainable. And he really loves how confident she is, and he wishes that he could be that kick-ass. So he's also got a bit of money to spend. So he's educated, he makes money, and what does he want from Alana? So he wants entertainment, and he's seeking a human connection. So he really likes friendly interaction, he wants to be understood. And what's stopping him at the moment is that Alana's not available where he interacts online. So that's something that we've got to work on. And he loves that she's energetic, sassy, she's kick-ass and badass, she's cool. And a good thing to think about when you're making decisions with the brand is what's something that's happened in their life, in their customer's life, that's something new. So, for example, for Citizen Ben, he's lonely, he has self-doubt while interacting with girls in real life. So that sort of makes him attracted to someone friendly, open, education, like helps you, someone like Alana. And also we have, we look at our competitors. So here are so competitors might be some other avatars, like Little Miguela, Virtual Humans, Xanadu. So there's some videos of those as well that Stella's shared. And then moving on to oh no, where are you? Wait, I might have to go to the one. And then I'll just go, sorry guys.
No problem.
Oh no, I think I've opened up the wrong file. Hold on. I'll come back. And then our female, because she was a separate file, like here she is. Sorry, that's just me not knowing how to do Figma very well. I'll just share my screen again. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is Citizen Sarah, and she's a bit different because she's social, she's outgoing, and she also works in fashion. So she's a freelance digital designer, but she lacks knowledge about the metaverse and digital fashion. So that's why she really loves Alana, because she is learning from her, and she's learning how she can express her creativity with NFTs and within Web3 and the metaverse. Likes participating in digital fashion events, and it's the same thing again, that Alana's not available where she is. So that's the same problem that we need to work on. So I guess, okay. And then there's too much, another problem is that there's too much hype and not enough clear information. And it also can feel very overwhelming. So that's a good example where Alana can simplify things. Mm-hmm. She can share her knowledge, and she does it in a way that's really easy to understand. And so what's a compelling event for Sarah is that she's lost her passion for fashion. She feels disillusioned by unethical practices in consumerism. So that's something that makes her look and become connected with Alana as the brand. And so the competitors are a little bit different. So here we're thinking we should study some more online educational brands and how they work, because they follow the structure of giving a lot of stuff away for free, and they build a huge following by that, and then that channels people into paying for their online courses. So that's just a quick overview there.
That was really awesome, Kirsty. Thank you. Do you guys have any questions about this?
I also think it's really cool.
Oh, you're super quiet again, Klaus.
Sorry. Am I louder now?
Yeah, you're louder now.
Mic is so weird. I also think it's a very, very cool research, and I also would like to know: is there a lot of competition based on like avatars or stuff like this that is in the learning field or in the educational field? No, really like there is
No. That's where it is just so vital with so much potential that we exist. Because there's not a close competitor. That's why we kind of have to broaden our horizons to see who we're like positioned near. There's no one exactly the same, from what I know. If anyone else does, let me know.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, I've actually researched a lot about this in the past because I've been originally pretty obsessed with, virtual avatars. And so, similar to what Kirsty mentioned, there is little Michaela, who is kind of like a fashionista and she's like an influencer. So that's definitely part of the Alana brand, right? And she's also little Michaela is also a musician. So you have that for her going. That's also very specific. And what they do is, they have a team, I think about 25 people strong or something, and a lot of very experienced people. And what they do, they really put out really high quality content. So I'm not saying we're low quality. I think we're doing pretty good so far. But there's always room to improve, obviously. And I definitely want to improve. We can do so much better if we have better tools, if we have more education on how to do stuff. So one thing I've set my mind on is finally getting this motion capture suit for I hope for permissionless Miami, so I can send it to the address. I hope that is going to be an option. This would then entail that we could actually start planning for doing live streams with Alana. And that I don't need to tell you how amazing that would be. Like I can put on the suit, I can pretend to be Alana, and we can just generate awesome content with it, and we can do it while dressing her, with fabulous garments from Catherine, from Kevin, from literally all the collaborators that are part of this. And Heech and I, we finally gonna have tomorrow our first official really meet up about Alta Agri, which will then provide the scene for streaming.
Yay.
So actually, Heech, you want to say something?
No, I said yay, very excited. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, me too. No, me too. We've been already brainstorming about how to do this, and with Unreal Engine 5 around the corner, is the possibilities are almost, they feel at least almost limitless. So we can really we're about to create a whole planet for Alana. That's everything I can tell you. And doing this as a scene for education, I think it's pretty amazing. It gamifies the whole educational experience in a way. And so on that front, actually gamifying, there's another avatar that you guys might want to check out. She's called oh damn, what's her name? Kirsty, do you remember? Or Heat, one of you? Do you guys remember? She's pretty awesome as well. Her engineer is also female. Wait, let me quickly pull this up. I know I have it here. And oh damn, I cannot believe I'm not remembering this name because she's been very inspiring to me personally.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Code Miko, I'm so sorry. So Code Miko is it's made by someone who knows how to design games, and she's put a lot of work into coding into coding reactions and stuff into the avatar. So whenever she's live on Twitch, for example, people can, pay up like a certain amount of tokens, and then, something happens to the avatar on the other side. So, for example, inflated breasts, which obviously is not an option to us. Oh, hi, little man. And then, like a lot of hi and a lot of other stuff. So I think that could be definitely cool to do. And the last one that you might want to look into if you're interested in this is oh, I never know how to call this dude, but Xanadu is his name, with an X. I can post those videos into the general chat. I have all of them here, and you guys can have a look at them. Anyhow, all of them cover a certain aspect, I would say, of Alana's personality. So Lil Michaela being like this, fashionista kind of influencer. Then you have Xanadu, who's more on like the inventor side of things, which in our case will probably relate to this idea of, making Web3 knowledge like very easily accessible. And then the last part is kind of, what Kumiko does, doing it all in a way that feels like very gamified in its experience per se. But we have more going for us. We're actually creating with Alana. We we have access to tools that they don't have, which makes Alana kind of, I guess, novel in a sense, like a new thing that's not yet been out there. Guys, anything? Because this was like my whole schedule for today, and again, we made it in an hour, so you guys can have a Sunday. Any comments, wishes, complaints? Open for everything. Hit me. Glenn, did you want to add something else to like the whole investigation into how to setting up the DAO? Is there anything else that I might have forgotten?
No, I think you covered pretty much all the stuff today, but I think I forgot his name. He's also been doing some research into some of the tooling around like token launches.
Deep thought.
Yeah, exactly. He's been doing some good stuff. So I got to just go through some of the links he has put together for us. There's some good platforms there, not just for setting up DAOs, but also there's also like for people looking to build NFT platforms, which are sort of could be to our advantage if we're looking to potentially do that in the future. I know there's other stuff around like tooling around other blockchains, like Algorand has been mentioned a few times. So there's there's a lot of just tooling out there. I think it's just a matter of us looking at them and figuring out what we want to do, essentially.
Yeah, no, agreed. And also, I think running the tests is because after running a test, we can iterate, right?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's like I sort of deployed my own Manifold contract actually like 2 days ago because I'm gonna be like minting a few NFTs myself. But I also want to like just go through the process and figure out how it's what the procedure is essentially. So the Manifold stuff is gonna sort of let anyone mint NFTs with their own wallets, right? So it's unique to you and no one else can mint as you. So definitely gives people the trust that it came from the actual person, right?
Yeah.
And that was easy to do. The contract itself was easy to deploy. I actually, as you're deploying the contract, you actually have to mint an NFT in the testnet. So Ethereum has like a testnet version, or they actually have multiple testnets, but the one they're using is called Rincon. So you actually deploy your contract there, and then you mint a test NFT, and then after it's deployed, it will sort of let you view some of the properties that you set for that NFT on OpenSea, and the other site is called Variable. So you can view it on either site, and then it will sort of show you what it looks like, right? So that's useful. I think the other thing that I want to see is I want to see like how we can sort of like how you can potentially integrate that with other platforms like Unknown Origin or like Super Rare, etc. I think it should be fairly straightforward. Once the NFT is minted, you should be able to like list anywhere. But I'm not sure if these other platforms have like any other like metadata requirements that they need for like all the NFTs that you're minting. Like they want you to have like specific text or some specific metadata under those NFTs. So that's like just useful to explore essentially.
Yeah. On that note, we should really get the voting done for Klaus because he was the one who led me through the testnet deployment last Friday, and I think you and Klaus would probably be like yin and yang, completing each other on this search. So yeah, you're right. Definitely right.
Yeah.
And yeah, Deep Thought just joined. Deep Thought, we just talked about you. Glenn just complimented your contributions.
Oh, hey guys! I don't know if you can hear me. I'm just out and about at the moment.
Yes, we can hear you well. No worries.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no problem at all. Happy to help everyone out and just contribute in terms of research and so forth. And yeah, just ping me, let me know what you need, and I'll help out.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I have to check what you wrote to me, but I will check this after the screen recording is off. If no one else has any questions, today's community call will be concluded, actually. You guys are good? Thumbs up?
I'm good. Thumbs up.
That was short and sweet. Thumbs up.
Sorry, we were on for an hour.
No, entirely my fault. Don't worry.
Okay, but it is recorded, and I'm gonna put it up tonight, and I'm gonna post it so you can rewatch. Okay.
Sounds good.
Cool, guys. Okay.
Bye, guys.
Have a great Sunday.
Thanks.
Have a great week and great week.
Bye.
Bye.
You
See
too.
you all.
Bye now.
Bye.